NIO is one of the most promising participants in the EV industry with a strong chance of becoming a global leader. Stay tuned as we have a few mind-blowing facts about NIO throughout the video. Welcome back to our channel. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more valuable content. In today's video, we're going to have a look into how NIO stock will hit $50 soon. Please note that nothing mentioned in this video should be seen as financial advice. We're bullish on NIO as of right now, but a lot of things can change over the coming years and could bring a lot of variations. So don't just rush into our recommendations. There's always the risk of losing money by investing in the stock market. Okay, with that being said, let's get back to it. NIO has just been around for 6 years and is still in its development. They've carved out their own place in the electric vehicle market thanks to their quick execution and capabilities. Let's examine if the stock has a positive or negative future before we look at the factors that determine the NIO's success. In the future, electric vehicles will be the primary means of transportation. Many car companies have started to develop their own electric vehicle models. Tesla has a competitive advantage in the electric vehicle business because it was the first company to do so. When a product category is still in its early phases of adoption, companies are still fighting for market supremacy. NIO is one among the companies that has made a decision. China's electric vehicle market is massive and rapidly expanding. The number of electric vehicles sold in China increased by 178% year over year from the beginning of 2021 to November. In the first half of the year, China accounted for more than 40% of global EV sales. As a result, all of the major EV manufacturers are competing for a piece of this fast expanding sector. NIO ranks first among Chinese pure-play EV firms in terms of revenue and revenue growth. There are a few essential features that set NIO apart from its competitors. To begin with, NIO's novel battery-as-a-service concept allows users to replace the batteries in their electric vehicles at any of the company's 700 battery switching stations. If users don't have time to recharge their drained batteries, they can swap them out rapidly. Alternatively, they might swap out a battery and go with a larger or smaller pack, depending on their needs, indicating a high demand for the service. NIO aims to release 3 additional models in 2022. The ET7, a luxury car, will begin receiving orders in January and delivery will begin at the end of March. In addition, the ET5, a midsize sedan, was recently presented by the business. The ET5 is scheduled to begin deliveries in September 2022. The third model, slated for 2022, has yet to be shown. Overall, NIO's product lineup for 2022 is strong, which could help raise sales. NIO began delivering the ES8 in Norway in September. In addition to the Chinese market, the corporation intends to expand into 5 additional European nations by 2022. NIO has experienced substantial growth over the years, and the company has great ambitions for the future. However, the company is faced with stiff competition from both EV startups and established automakers. NIO's high-quality products, cutting-edge technology, and extensive network of swapping and charging stations may provide it a competitive advantage. A digital cockpit with AR and VR technologies, a monthly subscription for autonomous driving updates, and various battery options ranging from a 75 kilowatt standard range battery to a 150 kilowatt-hour battery with a rated range of 620 miles are some of the appealing technology features of the recently unveiled ET5. So far, the company has established 700 battery switching stations across the country, as well as over 3,000 fast chargers and 3,319 destination chargers. It also offers a network of approximately 430,000 third-party charging stations. NIO plans to have approximately 1,300 battery exchange stations, 6,000 rapid chargers, and 10,000 destination chargers by the end of 2022. At NIO's battery swap stations, users can swap an exhausted battery for a charged one or improve their battery. A battery switch takes only 3 minutes. In China, swapping the battery is a popular alternative, as evidenced by the 5.3 million swaps completed at NIO switch stations so far. Electric vehicles and charging stations feed off of each other. The more electric vehicle owners there are, the more charging stations are required. The more charging stations that are constructed, the more individuals are willing to purchase electric vehicles. NIO will have to adjust to its customers' growing power demands. When it comes to electric vehicle power networks, Instead of creating more charging stations, NIO is focusing on partnerships, even partnering with their local competition, XPeng. China currently has a huge quantity of charging infrastructure that is growing every year. So instead of building more charging stations, NIO is focusing on partnerships. Finally, NIO is increasing its production capacity in order to fulfill rising demand for its automobiles. At NIO Park in Hefei, the company is constructing a second manufacturing facility. In the third quarter of 2022, the plant is scheduled to be operational. NIO's long-term success will be defined by its ability to capture a major share of the EV market by increasing profits and expanding beyond China. NIO now outsources vehicle production, which is beneficial in the short term, but not in the long run. They were able to expand so swiftly because they outsourced production in the near run. Vehicle sales and service packages are the two main methods in which NIO makes money. For the time being, car sales have been losing money, but service packages include battery swapping. This is where they truly excel in comparison to the rest of the electric vehicle markets. Their battery subscription service saves them thousands of dollars on the cost of their vehicle. This will encourage more electric vehicle users to contact NIO. According to Edison Yu of Deutsche Bank, the year 2022 will be very different. We expect NIO's headline product development efforts to become reality in 2022, the analysis said, which in our opinion should help the stock recover. We believe the order book for these new models is extremely strong, says NIO's LiDAR provider Innovision, which previously stated that its first capacity will be 100,000 units. Furthermore, NIO appears to be on track to accomplish a Hong Kong primary listing by the summer and SHHK Connect inclusion by the end of the year, putting a stop to fears of a delisting in the United States. Customer deliveries for the ET7 flagship sedan are expected to begin in late March. Yu estimates that the order book has already surpassed 50 to 60,000 units, and the car will sell extremely well. Yu expects 30,000 deliveries in 2022, but expects that number to double the following year due to supply chain concerns. There should also be a reveal of the company's sixth model, an SUV that will be based on the next generation NT 2.0 platform with LiDAR and will be slightly larger than the current ES6. Yu expects the reveal to happen in late quarter 2 or early quarter 3, with deliveries beginning in quarter 4. Okay, so there you have it, and with that we've come to the end of our video. With continued success, NIO is going to be one of the most successful companies in the world, and we're absolutely positive that NIO stock has great potential and will hit a greater mark by 2022. We hope that you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you found this video inspiring and want to see more, make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more updates. Leave a comment below on what you think about NIO stock. This will help us learn your take on it and improve our understanding. As you know, learning is a mutual process.